Hello everyone and welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping by. So my people, Tinubu has appointed Bianca Ojukwu as a Minister of State Foreign Affairs. A lot of reactions, people are asking whether she's going to accept it or not, but bear it in mind that Bianca Ojukwu is a politician, which I believe before they can publish her name publicly, they have already reached in an agreement. So definitely she's going to accept it. And a lot of people are now saying that Tinubu is going to use her come 2027 to destroy P2B political career. I don't know what you think about it anyway, but look at what this person said. Tinubu picked a minister from Ojukwu's residence. This decision will make it difficult for members of IPOB or Igbo communities to aggressively criticize this government. Tinubu is a professional politician. Oh God, these people are just joking. It's like these people don't even know who Igbos are, honestly. Didn't Ojukwu contested the election? Did he win? These people, for me, they are just playing, honestly, because come 2027, if Igbos decide to participate in the election and they want to support P2B fully, they will do it. And APC will not even get one vote from Anambra, despite that Bianca Ojukwu is from Anambra. So saying that Tinubu is a professional politician, you are just joking. You cannot do that when it comes to Igbos. Yes, my people, because you cannot easily manipulate Igbos. Let me allow you guys to watch this particular video and hear what they said concerning this new development. But before then, please, if today is your first time, don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't, share the video, give me a thumbs up. Thanks so much for doing so.
Reactions have also trailed President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's appointment of Bianca Ojukwu, widow of the late Biafra leader Chukwuemeka Ojukwu, as the new Minister of State for Foreign Affairs. Bianca, who was born to a former governor of the old Anambra State, Christian Ono, has had an illustrious diplomatic career, serving as Nigeria's ambassador to Spain from 2012 to 2015 and as the country's permanent representative to the UN Tourism Organization. She has also held key positions in various national committees and has received several awards for her contributions to diplomacy, business, and charity. Despite her achievements, a cross-section of Nigerians have expressed the view that her appointment may be political. Well, let's take some reactions. This is from Dikbo, who wrote, President Tinubu used one stone to kill three birds with the appointment of Bianca Ojukwu. She has held a similar role previously and did a decent job. Second, this should further unite the country. Third, it might win some folks on his side. From her zone, I wish her luck. Well, legendary Joe wrote, the beauty queen, diplomat, lawyer, business mogul, politician, and now Minister of Foreign Affairs State, Bianca Olivia Odumegu Ojukwu. When Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu goes hunting for partners in nation building, he doesn't see tribe, ethnicity, religion, or gender. Round pegs in round holes. Period. Queen Bianca may have been denied the opportunity to serve upon the soil she called home, despite sharing their tongue and being wife to their greatest son of the soil and having their children. But Asiwaju is totally blind to such sentiments and will go for the best regardless of differences, a true hallmark of a leader. Congrats, Queen. Your capacity is not in doubt. Well, Dr. Bati, over to you on commentary of Bianca, the appointment of Bianca Ojukwu.
Very quickly, I mean, I said earlier on this same program that if you look at her CV, because sometimes when you want to appoint people, you look at their CV. She has a degree, 2006, in international relations and diplomacy. She has worked as a senior special assistant on diaspora affairs.
Yes.
I think she's also been high commissioner to Ghana. She's also been ambassador to Spain. So she has very important experience in that field.
Yeah.
It's not as if she's coming newly into foreign affairs. The second point to be made is that many people commenting on this, they're saying, oh, it's because she's Mrs. Ojukwu. No, oftentimes we're unfair to people. You know, it's not, people don't always, I know some people get appointments because of the politics of proximity, but the question you ask is, are they qualified? Do they have relevant experience? And I think that in the case of Mrs. Bianca Ojukwu, the answer is yes. Now, number 3 is that appointment is a very strategic one. At a time when Nigeria is trying to engage the world.
Yes.
And I was trying to explain that portfolio. Now, in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, you have the Minister of Foreign Affairs. When he has a Minister of State, in terms of division of labor, the Minister of Foreign Affairs focuses more on the bigger things. But the Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, at least in our time, you know, the main assignment is to look at things like ECOWAS, look at African Union, look at all these development organizations with which Nigeria has relations at a multilateral level. So it's a lot of work, and you need some significant experience within that province to be able to discharge it properly. So I think that the onus now, the ball is in the court of Mrs. Ojukwu to prove herself, to prove those skeptics who say, oh, it's because she's Mrs. Ojukwu, and to let them know that, no, it is not Mrs. Ojukwu. This is Bianca Ojukwu, who just happens to be Ojukwu's wife, and who knows this job, who even has a degree in the field, and who understands the territory. Well, so congratulations to her.
Fantastic. A good addition to the cabinet, I believe. Ayo, a quick comment on Bianca.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bati, for highlighting that. And I think this applies mainly to women. When women are appointed, there's always, they explain it. Oh, it's because she's this, because she's married, it's her name, and not giving the merit. And so thank you for detailing her experience and saying that she's actually a round hole in a round peg. I saw the last tweet comment was flowery.
Round peg in a round.
Round peg in a round. I said round hole in a round. Okay,
yeah, it's the most important thing.
So kudos to her, and again, absolutely true. She will prove herself, as with the other women there, Dr. Jumoke Odowole, the Minister of State for Education, Swaibu Said Ahmed, but also saying that the last comment was quite flowery, saying that, oh, he doesn't look at, he just puts, not all the appointments the ministers currently are round pegs in round holes. There are some ministers that we have said ought not to be there, that we don't know why only 5 were discharged. Let's not go into the details of that, but some of them, we've not heard anything from them since they started. We can mention some Ministry of Blue Economy, what has happened there since he took over? The Ministry of Solid Minerals, what has happened there? So it's not just about putting people there and saying, let us actually dissect the progress they've made, the achievements, and so that we know that really and truly he appoints people who deserve to be there.
Yeah, well, all right. Well, speaking about round pegs, with reactions trailing the cabinet reshuffle on Wednesday, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu announced the sacking of 5 ministers and named 7 new members of his cabinet. The president also swapped 10 others. And in the course, some ministers became senior ministers. Let's take a look at the president's tweet after the Federal Executive Council meeting, highlighting 8 key actions aimed at boosting efficiency in his administration. President Tinubu wrote, the approved actions are: 1. The Ministry of Niger Delta Development has been renamed the Ministry of Regional Development, overseeing all regional development commissions. 2. The Ministry of Sports Development has been wound up and its responsibilities transferred to the National Sports Commission to promote a vibrant sports economy. 3. The Federal Ministry of Tourism and the Federal Ministry of Arts, Culture and Creative Economy has been merged into the Federal Ministry of Art, Culture, Tourism and Creative Economy. 4. 10 ministers reassigned to new portfolios. 5 ministers have been discharged from their positions. 6. 7 new ministers have been nominated for Senate confirmation. 7. Shehu Diko appointed as chairman of the National Sports Commission. 8. Sunday Dari appointed as special advisor to the President on Public Communication and Orientation under the Federal Ministry of Information and National Orientation. Well, I thank the outgoing members of the Federal Executive Council for their service to the nation and wish them the best in their future endeavors. Tinubu also said told the newly appointed ministers, as well as their reassigned colleagues, to see their appointments as a call to serve the nation. A lot of reactions have trailed this. I believe you guys just spoke with Amaju Pinnick. I missed that conversation about, the reassignment of the sports ministry. I'd love to hear about that. But a lot of people have, shared their views on these affected ministers. But let me talk about the affected ministers. Well, the affected ministers include the Minister of Women Affairs, Uju Kennedy Ohaneye, the Minister of Tourism, Lola Adejon, the Minister of Youth Development, Jamila Bio Ibrahim, the Minister of Education, Tai Maman, and the Minister of State Housing and Urban Development, Abdullahi Mamad Gwazo. Well, the sacked Minister of Women Affairs, Uju Kennedy Ohaneye, who topped the list of the major casualty of Tinubu's cabinet reshuffle, was quite controversial during her tenure. Users on social media have pointed out some of the scandals that probably led to her termination, including a threat to sue the United Nations over donor funds and a University of Calabar sexual harassment case where she was heard in a viral audio attempting to hush victims of sexual harassment, to which she later apologized. Well, at the just concluded United Nations General Assembly meeting held in New York, the minister spoke to a Rise International correspondent, Adefemi Akinsoya, boasting about her achievements, which has now gone viral. Let's take a listen.
If I didn't have the support of Mr. President, who born you? I would have been sacked by now. That's what normally presidents do. But I've been taking giant steps, challenging issues that are not right to me concerning my job, and nothing has happened to me. So I came here actually for change of plans. I am going to fight it until I achieve it. As I speak to you, I've done it with UNICEF. UN Women is coming. I will make it so difficult for anyone to work in our country with the kind of way they've been working before now. Things must have to change. The narratives must change. So I came here just specifically on this because I was here last year. I went home with nothing. Most countries that come here, they go home with nothing as far as I'm concerned. If anybody has achieved anything, they should let me know. So we have to start achieving something. How do we start achieving something? By changing the action plan so that the former action plan they were using, which was fetching us nothing, will be changed to focus on who we are and what we can benefit from, what can impact on our people, and change the narratives for them so that the poor will start breathing, which is mainly the president's renewed hope agenda.
Well, unfortunately, Action Minister has been sacked. And like I read in the message there, a lot of people have said the reason why she was probably terminated, including suing the UN. For me, that was number one. I just didn't understand what that was. Let me just take this reaction from Anonymous. This person wrote, I hope Uju Ohaneye will not sue Tinubu for sacking her. If she can sue UN and Arise News, which she actually sued, who is Tinubu? Who born you? Who born you? Really, I thought that was a funny one. That's but true. Obviously, she did sue us. She did sue us. But I think that they would, Nigerians would say this is one of the ministers that actually deserve to be terminated because of some of those scandals. It's not me. That's the news out there. But she also wrote a letter of appreciation, which I'd like to read out. She wrote, I write to express my sincere gratitude to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the opportunity to serve as a minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It has been an honor and a privilege to contribute to the development of our nation. I would also like to extend my heartfelt thanks to Senator Oluremi Tinubu, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for her invaluable guidance and support during my tenure as Minister of Women Affairs. Her kindness and encouragement have been instrumental to my success. To the people of Nigeria, I am deeply grateful for your unwavering support. Your trust and confidence in me have been a constant source of inspiration. I remain committed to serving my country and will continue to do my utmost to contribute to its progress and prosperity. I thought that was a very well-written letter of appreciation. Rufi on fire.
So, you see, apart from all the laughs, we need to now look deeply. What were Uju's problems? Big character flaw. See, you cannot live life without your character. You can lose wealth and gain it back. You can lose health and fix it. But once you lose character, you lose everything. There was somebody I was speaking to when she said she was going to sue you, and a top lawyer in President Tinubu's, circle. And he said he famously told the president that, your minister want to sue the UN, would you give me the brief? That was how much of a joke she had become. And I hope she learns. Apart from everything said, I hope she's able to introspect. Because, life will throw at you more positions in the future. But what you learn from this, because she came in with a lot of promise.
She did.
She ran for presidency in the APC prior to now.
First female candidate.
She'd been
only woman.
She'd been doing a lot of charity, which I used to enjoy some of her programs on another channel then. And we thought that she was able to bring all of that to bear. But look at the Unical case. Look at even us when we have interviews. Look at how quick she was quick to sue us. Look at the character in general. I think the words of Sir Edmund Hillary is very apt for her. Sir Edmund Hillary conquered Everest. And when he was asked that you conquered this mountain so high, Sir Edmund Hillary said, I didn't conquer Everest, I conquered myself. For you to become anything great in life, you need to conquer yourself, which happens to be the character, those traits that you know that are not good about yourself. You need to introspect deeply. And that's what I'm talking about. But anyway, in good faith, she wrote a letter.
Yeah, it was
congratulations to the other people like Bianca and the likes of other people,
Right. Well, all right.
Well,
there was another video that was trending about some sort of jubilation, in her ministry, but that was a fake video. I don't think anybody was jubilating. It was an old video that was circulating. As I was saying, that video was actually a fake video.
Because it's been trending as well.
Right.
People were saying that they were happy that she has gone.
Right.
I want to also hope that this would not deter the next Minister of Women Affairs from speaking out.
Right.
Because she was very vocal, even though vocal on the wrong side. But it was great to see the passion that she did the work with. And I'm hoping that the next minister would be as passionate and as vocal, but also very knowledgeable.
Fantastic.
About the job.
Welcome to Shamra Seniors TV.